Well, for the first time in 20 years, Kirtland is taking on Perry in a CVC matchup in football. Good evening, and we are live from Alumni Stadium here in Perry, Ohio, as we are getting set for one of the best Chagrin Valley Conference matchups in recent memory, as your Kirtland Hornets, ranked AP number 1 in Division 5, are taking on the Perry Pirates. We're now seeing the Perry Pirates run through their sign, head on over to their sideline. Kirtland's already on their sideline. But where to begin with the storylines for tonight? Well, Kirtland is riding a 46-game winning streak, the 5th longest in Ohio history, the longest in Northeast Ohio history, and currently the 4th longest winning streak in high school football in the United States of America. Also riding a 27-game CVC winning streak, so conference game winning streak, and Perry has won 36 consecutive Chagrin Valley Conference games. So one of these conference winning streaks is going to come to an end. And for those of you who may just be joining me here on the Hornet Stat Crew YouTube channel, I'm Logan Potofsky, class of 2019 Kirtland graduate, 2-time state champion with the Kirtland Hornets. So just taking a look at some of this talent on the Perry side. Very talented team. They come into this one 5-1. Lone loss to Kenston earlier in the season in a close game. They're led by quarterback Braden Richards. He's a 5'11", 169-pound sophomore. He's 28 of 49 passing the football for 590 yards, 5 touchdowns, and just 1 interception. But he's definitely a dual threat. 45 carries for 262 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground. Running the ball, Aiden Leftlock will be in the charge, the 5'10", 106-pound senior. 50 carries for 347 yards and 4 touchdowns, also has a receiving touchdown this year as well. And then also running back Jaden Studio, 6'1", 213-pound sophomore with 111 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns coming into tonight's action, and a receiving touchdown to his name as well. And the Pirates' leading receiver is the 5'10", 163-pound junior Jaden Hacking. He has 11 catches for 270 yards and a score coming into tonight's action. We now see the Kirtland kickoff return team taking the field. Perry won the opening coin toss, and they ended up deciding to defer, so Kirtland will get the ball to start. And on the defensive side, Jaden Anderson, one of the lead anchors for Perry, the 6'2", 210-pound senior defensive end. 21 tackles, 7.5 for loss, 4 sacks, a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. And also linebacker Jared Allen, 47 tackles, 6.5 tackles for loss, and 1.5 sacks. So plenty of talent for Perry on their side. And so Perry will be kicking things off. Perry in their all-red uniforms, red pants, jerseys, and helmets, white numerals. And the kick is away. A squib kick picked up just past Kirtland's own 30 by Gino Blasini, and multiple Pirates will be pushing him past the 35 and near his own 40. We're going to see a flag on the play as well. So it was a squib kick, and it seemed like they were going to blow the play dead. He was being pushed, but they let him keep going. And it's going to be a face mask on the Pirate. So going into the uniforms teams are wearing, Perry in their all-red uniforms, red helmets, red jerseys, red pants, white numerals with black trim, and Kirtland in their away white jerseys, navy solid pants, and navy helmets with navy numerals on the jerseys. So Kirtland will be having a 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hornets. Single back set. Lascano gets a snap under center. And it's a toss sweep to Mason Russ. Breaks one tackle and another, and he will be taken out of bounds on the far side after a short gain. And on that, it's actually going to be a 2nd and 5 from the Perry 41-yard line. Single back set and single receiver on the near side. Gage Sullivan. We're seeing another run up the middle. First run up the middle tonight for the Hornets. That one was carried by Mason Russ. He gets his second carry of the night. And that's going to be enough for a Kirtland first down. He'll have a 1st and 10 from the Perry 34. This Kirtland rushing attack has been doing very well going into tonight's game. 1,736 yards as a team compared to 217 for opponents in their first 5 games. 1st and 10 at the Perry 34. Under center snap. Handoff to Mason Russ. It was a fake handoff. It's an option. Ramon Moscato takes it on the near side. Down the sideline. It'll be taken down well past the first down marker. And that's going to be another Kirtland first down. They'll take that to the 23 of Perry. Hurry up here. Another inside run to Mason Russ. And not too much going there for the Hornet offense. The 10:27 remaining here in the first quarter. Still no score between Kirtland and single receiver on the far side. That's Gage Sullivan. One back in the backfield. Mason Russ in a 3-point stance. Tommy Goglin in motion from left to right. Counter play. Off tackle. Mason Russ gets it. It'll be wrapped up and taken down past the 20-yard line.
Russ over the left side.
That's going to be a 1st and goal for the Hornets from the 10-yard line.
Bring up another 1st down.
They're quickly making their way down the field on their opening drive.
12 yards on the carry.
9:40 and counting remaining in the first. Still no score. Toss sweep to the near side. Mason Russ barrels his way near the end zone, and they're going to say he's just short. Call it a decent gain for the Hornets.
Russ over the left side as the Hornets get
Gain of 8, so 2nd down and goal from the 2. Hurry up. Quarterback sneak. Lascano calls his own number. Did he get into the end zone? Let's see. Yes, he did. Touchdown, Hornets. Ramon Lascano with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season, and Kirtland takes an early 6-0 lead over Perry with 9 minutes and 6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Johnny Raguse to kick the extra point. Good snap in. Hold. The kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 9 minutes and 6 seconds remaining, a quarterback sneak rushing touchdown for the quarterback, Ramon Lascano, gives Kirtland an early 7-0 lead. We take a brief intermission here, awaiting the next kickoff on the Kirtland Hornets Stat Crew YouTube channel. We are back here at Alumni Stadium in Perry, Ohio. Kirtland with a 7-0 lead over Perry. A quarterback sneak rush for a touchdown from Ramon Lascano with the Hornets up 7-0 with 9:06 to play in the first. Kick is away from Raguse. It's a squib kick fielded at about Perry's own 20. Now taken on the far side to the 40 and pushed out of bounds at about midfield. A great return there for the Pirates. Jaden Anderson with a great return there. And Perry's going to have some great field position as well for their opening drive in the night. So the last time these two teams played was September 14th, 2001. Perry hosted Kirtland back then,
25 yards on
and
the
they shut
return
out the Hornets
side.
48-0. The boys, a lot changed since then.
25 yards on the return side.
They're going to say that Anderson is out of bounds at his own 45. 1st and 10 for the Pirates. Going to see a shotgun set. 2 receivers on the near side. Nearest the Kirtland sideline. There's a snap, a jet sweep that's going to be taken by Javen Richards. Javen Richards will take that one for a short gain. Tackled by a couple of Hornets near the Kirtland sideline.
Joseph Coleman and Gino Blasini.
Leading the way there were Joseph Coleman and Gino Blasini. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 7 after that gain of 3.
3 yards on the carry by Richards.
Perry offense still in their huddle. Now they've broken it. Braden Richards in a shotgun set with Aiden Leftlock off his right hip. 2 receivers on each side. Richards gets the snap, looks for a screen. He'll throw one on the far side, and that is caught. Breaking a tackle, now to the 20, and taken out of bounds just past the 20-yard line. That was Javin Richards again, this time taking an out route and taking it into the Kirtland red zone. Took it all the way to the Kirtland 15-yard line. A 37-yard gain for Perry has them set up with a 1st and 10 at the Kirtland 15. 7:50 and counting remaining in the first. Kirtland leading Perry 7-0. Shotgun snap to Richards. He fakes a handoff, calls his own number, goes up the gut, and he makes his way past the 15 for a couple of yards. Going to call it a gain of 3 on the play. So a 2nd and 7 from the Kirtland 12. David Patel and company in on the stop for Kirtland.
3 yards on the carry.
So Perry finds themselves on the far hash from where I am positioned. So that's going to be the hash closest to the Perry sideline. 2nd and 7 from the 12. 2 receivers on each side again for Perry. Shotgun set. Brock Simon in motion. Shotgun snap. Richards looking to run. He does. Off tackle past the 10. Will be hit hard and put down. Looks to be at the Kirtland 6-yard line. We're going to see a 3rd and 1 for the Pirates. Coming up on 6:40 remaining here in the first quarter.
Bring up a 3rd and short for the Pirates.
Seeing Kirtland putting in a couple of starting offensive linemen in on the defensive line. Jonathan Withrow and Brennan Bro. It's a bit of a bigger defensive line package for Kirtland. Now Perry's offense is taken to the line of scrimmage. They're going to go trips to the left. Left lock off the left hip of Braden Richards. 3rd and 1 from the Kirtland 7. Logan Cosiano in motion. Richards, quarterback sweep to the left, and down he goes. Nice play there from the Kirtland defensive line to control the line of scrimmage and bring Richards down before he could get to the first down marker. A loss of 4 yards on the quarterback sweep. Now a 4th down for Perry at the 10-yard line, and they have an interesting decision to make. It looks like they're going to keep the offense out on the field. 5.5 to go here in quarter number 1. Kirtland leads Perry 7-0. 4th and 5 from the Kirtland 10 for the Pirates. Trips to the right, left lock off the right hip of Richards. Richards gets the snap, has it, throws, out route, near side, and incomplete. Zach Peteritis was not able to hold on to it, and the Kirtland defense makes Perry come up empty on their opening drive. What a great stand from Kirtland. Perry got all the way to the 10-yard line, but not really. Perry 7-0. You're on a beautiful night here at Alumni Stadium. About the 16. So it looks to be about the 16.5. Looks like they're going to settle in on the 16 on the far hash. To gain the 6 yards will give him and the Hornets a second down and 4. Now under 5 minutes to play in the quarter. Still no, 7-0. Kirtland leads Perry. 2 wingbacks and a single back set. Not doing much for Kirtland. Mason Russ, the recipient of that handoff. So a 3rd and 3 for Kirtland at their own 17-yard line. Brock Savon and company in on the stop for Perry. Kirtland quickly approaches the line. Same type of formation. 2 wing, front to tackle. Stonewall Lascano before he can go anywhere. But now it's a 4th-minute punting situation for the whole. Kirtland leads Perry by a score of 7-0. A beautiful night here in Perry. Not a cloud in the sky. The sun's just starting to set. The lights are on. And it's Friday Night Football here in Perry. In terms of a day to play football, you couldn't ask for a much better one. Probably dropping down about the 60s, maybe mid-60s in temperature. No precipitation or wind or anything. Just picture-perfect football weather. But the timeout was from Kirtland. Timeout was from Kirtland, so they now have 2 timeouts. Sullivan will punt in back deep to return. Good snap to Sullivan. It's away, nearly blocked. Looks like that might have got tipped. It was a line drive, but that got a lot of spin. That's going to be taken down in Perry territory, but it looks like a Pirate did get a piece of that one. They're going to spot it at Perry's own 48-yard line. So for being tipped by Javin Richards of Perry, that punt went a long way. So 3:49 remaining in the first. Perry last drive in the first quarter. Kirtland leading Perry 7-0 in a CVC matchup here from Alumni Stadium in Perry. Now the Pirates take the line. Trips left, lone receiver to the right. Left lock goes from the left to the right hip of Braden Richards in the shotgun. He gets the snap. It's a design quarterback run off the right tackle. And he'll make his way just past his own 45 to looks like about his own 46 or so. Let's see what that official spot is. Mason Rustin on the stop. They're going to give him his own 47, so that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 for Perry. 3:16 and counting to go in the first quarter. Like I said just before the game got started, Richards is a dual threat. He's not afraid to run the football. 262 rushing yards and 6 touchdowns. Richards has the snap. Sprint rollout, and he won't go anywhere. Big play for the Kirtland defense. Robert Laney gets the sack. Perry looked to do a halfback screen near Kirtland sideline, and they could not execute. Laney unpressured, unblocked. And a clean sack of Braden Richards. So 4th and a country mile here for Perry's. They're going to look to punt. 4th and 22 from their own 33. Punt from Perry is away. Nice spiraling punt. Very fast spiral, bouncing inside 15. Lascano gets it at his own 10. Cups to the far side. Bouncing outside again to the 20. Breaks a tackle, and he is pushed out of bounds at about his own 25-yard line. So 15-yard return from Lascano gives Kirtland, I'd probably say, some average field position. Start their next possession. So Kirtland able to get down the field and score a touchdown on their first drive. Not able to do much on their previous drive. They were forced to punt. So now Kirtland will be taking things over again with 1:59 to go in the first. 7-0 is your score. Kirtland in the lead. Gage Sullivan in motion from left to right. He gets the call on a jet sweep, trying to bounce outside. A mini hurdle, and he's pushed out of bounds at about his own 30. That's where they'll give him after that jet sweep. Now a 2nd and 5 from Kirtland's own 30. They find themselves on the far hash, closest to Perry sideline. And we've seen Gage Sullivan run the ball a couple times heading into tonight's action. 4 carries for 80 yards and a pair of touchdowns. We now see a toss sweep out of the I formation to Tommy Gogolin. Spins, cuts his way upfield. It looks like forward progress should give him about his own 34. It's going to be a 3rd and short for Kirtland. Now under a minute to play here in the first. 3rd and a yard for Kirtland at their own 34. And they're going to go into a hurry-up set. Another toss sweep, this time to the left side. Mason Rossi breaks through. Midfield, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. And he's taken down into his own 5. Boy, he found a nice seam off the left tackle. Had some great blocks. It was a single back set. And he was off to the races. A Pirate was able to chase him down from behind after sprinting about 30 yards or so. Brian Cox was in on the tackle. So now with 39 seconds to go here in the first, Kirtland is in some great field position again to put some more points on the board. Johnny Ragu's on again to kick the extra point. Good snap and hold. Kick is up. A bit of a low kick. It is good. 34 seconds to go. Quarter number 1. Kirtland beats Perry by a score of 14-0. That will be taking a short intermission, heading into the next kickoff on the Kirtland Hornet Stack YouTube channel. Welcome back to Alumni Stadium as Kirtland has taken a 14-0 lead on Perry with 34 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Kickoff is away. Perry fields it inside their own 5 and still fighting, taken out of bounds. It's like just past their own 20. Snap return. Puts Perry in some average field position to start their next drive. They're going to give him the 25. Jaden Hacking in that kick return. So Perry. First and 10 for the Pirates. Another shotgun set with left lock in the backfield with Richards. Richards with the carry. With 13 seconds remaining in the first quarter, we'll step aside during this injury timeout on the Kirtland Hornet Stack Crew YouTube channel. Welcome back here to Alumni Stadium as the injured Pirate had to be helped off of the field. Certainly hope that he's okay and able to return to the game action as soon as possible. That was AJ Kaifas, 6'4", 243-pound junior for Perry. And the rest of the first quarter is going to run out. So teams will switch sides. And Kirtland with a decent lead through one quarter. You're at the end of the first. Kirtland 14, Perry nothing. Now that will take another short break as we head into the second quarter of action on the Kirtland Hornets Stack Crew YouTube channel. And welcome back to Alumni Stadium. We are just getting started with the second quarter. Perry has a 2nd and 1 at their own 34-yard line on the near side, nearest Kirtland sideline. I formation, play action. Richards looks deep, and it's hauled in and caught. Makes their way down the field on 1st and 10.
34 yards reception by
Third stops the goal, but not too much. It's going to bring up now just under 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Those of you who may just be joining me here on the Kirtland Hornets Stacker YouTube channel, I'm Logan Batoski, class of 2019 graduate and 2-time state champion for the Hornets. On the call for the action. Trips to the left, single receiver on the right. Left lock off the right hip of Richards. Left lock goes in motion. Out to the left side. Richards gets a shotgun snap. Sprints upfield. Scrambles and dives. Looks to be just all the way to the 15-yard line of Kirtland. We saw Perry get inside the 10-yard line on their inside Kirtland 10-yard line on their opening drive of the game. They could not score any points. They went for it on a 4th down, could not convert. Now another shotgun set. The Pirates look to end this drive differently. Savant in motion from left to right. Play action, read option rather, and Richards looks to run again, but Kirtland was ready for it. A couple of Hornets in on the stop. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9 at the Kirtland 14. 9:38 and counting remaining in the first half. Joseph Coleman and company in on that tackle. Now under 9.5 to play in the first half. 14-0. Kirtland leads. Perry trips left. Single receiver on the right. Another shotgun set. Richards gets the snap. He does a quick drop. Throws to the back of the end zone. And a jumping attempt to grab the ball is knocked away by Tommy Gogolin. Lofted to the back corner of the end zone to Jaden Hacking. But Tommy Gogolin denies the pass to bring up a 3rd and 9 for Perry. Tommy Gogolin at 5'8", Jaden Hacking 5'10", so Hacking a little bit taller, and Richards went for a high point throw in the back right corner of the end zone, but Gogolin was well ready for it. 3rd and 9 at the Kirtland 14. Trips left again. Same formation as their last play. Another shotgun snap. Richards this time looks to the left. He throws back corner, and that's going to be over the head of Brock Savan. Gino Blasini in on the coverage for Kirtland. Now a 4th and 9 for Perry at the Kirtland 14. The last time they were inside the Kirtland 20, they went for it on 4th down and could not convert. So Perry with this decision to make again. And that offense looks to still be on the field. And they will remain there. Braden Richards gets the play call from head coach Bob Gesowich. Kirtland tip of Richards in the shotgun. He gets the snap. He'll look, throw, left side, going for the back of the end zone. Double covered and caught. What a catch from the Pirates. Touchdown, Perry. Brock Savant had 2 Hornets draped all over him.